if I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home, when I'm home.
NXT UK returns, and it comes to us live from the BT Sports Studio in London. After nearly 6 months on the shelf, and the UK superstars are antsy and wanting to compete. Sid Scala, the assistant general manager to the NXT UK brand, is in the ring, and Ilja Dragunov, who is the number one contender to the UK title, interrupts Scala. As Dragunov talks of waiting and wanting competition, Noam Dar interrupts and a brawl ensues, and Scala books the both of them in the main event. Now, NXT UK Tag Champs start things off. The first match for the return of NXT UK, and they will face Kenny Williams and Amir Jordan. Now, Amir Jordan was worked over for the bulk of this match, but Kenny Williams tagged in and took it to Wolfgang with his athleticism. A great tag match to open NXT UK, and as I watch, I can only say Williams and Jordan came, they saw, but unfortunately fell victim to a double team move. An enziguri by Coffee, followed by a power slam by Wolfgang, and the tag champs get the victory. But as soon as they do, the champs are surrounded by the tag teams of the UK division, the Hunters and Pretty Deadly, to name a few, and they all are here to claim their stake to the number one contendership. Now, Saxon Huxley is uncaged. You see him backstage and he's rattling the cage, and next week he's going to be in action, and we'll see him unleashed on whomever the unfortunate individual that's going to face him in the ring. Now, an in-ring promo with the UK Women's Champ, Kaylee Ray, who will defend her title versus Piper Niven next week. She's in the ring, and she states that she's looking forward to her match with Piper Niven because she will be facing a former friend, which we all know it's not a secret. And people will find out, I should say, why she's just a little bit better than Piper Niven. And then the challenger Niven's music hits, and she talks about how much talking the champ does. A bit too much. But how about she tell the truth about how many times she beat the champ in Japan, the UK? How about she tell everybody how she always has her number? Believe what you want, says the champ, but next week there will be no more talking. I get to prove to the entire world, that I am better than you. You have not beaten this Kaylee Ray. I am the NXT UK Women's Champion. You, Piper, well, you should know better than to trust me. And then she takes a swing at Piper Niven, and Niven stops that, and the champ scoots to the outside. Perhaps Kaylee Ray should know that Piper knows her every move. Great promo by both the women. Looking forward to that title match next week. But there are women who are equally anxious to face the women's champ. Isla Dawn is back in WWE. I thought I read she was gone, but I'm pleasantly surprised to see her back, and she lets everyone know that. I am fire and I am spirit, says Isla Dawn. I am Isla Dawn, the White Witch of NXT UK. Now, Aoife Valkyrie is the next person they show, and she's the fear-inducing, commanding presence of NXT UK, and Aoife Valkyrie is here. I know my path is clear, she says. Witness the rise. And these two ladies are actually going to be in action next. Now, Isla Dawn is looking to avenge a previous loss to Aoife Valkyrie. This was the last match they had before this whole pandemic, coronavirus thing happened. And this is my first look at her in action. She looks great. should be an exciting match. I do believe I did see her once. It was because I believe it was like her debut, or it was something where I did, but it was so long ago, I kind of forget. But I believe I did. But if not, then I get to see her here. Now, Isla Dawn was trained by Aleister Black, so her kickboxing skills will be on display here. With a nice spinning heel kick by Valkyrie, show she has some skills to match Dawn's experience as a kickboxer. Now, Isla Dawn shows her submission expertise and works over Valkyrie with submission techniques, but Valkyrie puts together some nice combos, ending with a blockbuster for a near fall. But she puts away Dawn with a leg drop off the top rope, and she picks up where she left off. Pretty much beats Isla Dawn for the second time. So it wasn't Isla Dawn's time, and her look to possibly getting a title shot may be put behind her for now, and she may have to work her way back up. Now, an 8-man tournament. It was announced by Mr. Scala, and it will crown the first ever Heritage Cup winner. And the trophy at least looks nice. Okay? Looks worth it to win this tourney. Trophies in WWE tournaments these days look so slapped together. So whoever designs the title, the UK championships, as well as these trophies, they should they deserve a raise. Seriously, they should maybe get with the people that designed the main roster belts. Then maybe we can get something going. But here are the Heritage Cup rules. They are as follows: the terms of engagement: 6 rounds, 3 minutes each. 2 out of 3 falls. Fall can occur by pinfall, submission, knockout, immediate match, stoppage. 7 unique competitors, 1 wild card contender. Very interesting. But there can only be 1 champion, and the competitors are A-Kid, Dave Mastiff, who's my personal favorite here, Noam Dar, Flash Morgan Webster, Joseph Connors, Alexander Wolf, Trent Seven. And next week, the drawing will be for the Heritage Cup will take place with Pete Dunne as the special guest. What does that mean? Is he gonna get involved? Is he the wild card? Maybe he's gonna be introducing that he'll be the wild card, or maybe whoever wins from whoever's the losers, in the opening matches, they'll fight for whoever's going to be I don't know, kind of like one of those things that's up in the air and how they're going to determine the wild card. Now, main event time, and it's Noam Dar versus Ilja Dragunov, and Noam Dar rubs me the wrong way. Gotta be honest. With his cocky over-the-top arrogance and his way of talking, and it makes me want to stuff my ears with mud. I don't know what it is, but it's just the way he talks, and his arrogance and his cockiness is like, it makes you hate the guy for legit, for real, not hate him as a heel. You know what I mean? Now, Dragunov, he last beat 19 other men. There's an FYI to earn a title shot at Walter's NXT UK title. I remember seeing this match, the last show that they had before they had to shut down, and so I remember that. And going into this match, he's going to need to focus on Dar, who is no slouch in the ring. Now, I'm no fan, but I'll give credit where credit is due. But Dragunov is in control and is dead set on setting the pace in this match. And he has Dar on the outside and takes it to the outside and on the top turnbuckle where they end up. Now, both men jockeying for position, but Noam Dar, he somehow gets off of that turnbuckle, and he kicks Dragunov the second turnbuckle and sends Dragunov to the mat. Now, Dar sets his focus on his opponent's left knee, and Dragunov better hope he doesn't come out of this match with an injury, because that UK champ Walter will most certainly focus on that. How lethal and deadly the Ring General is. But Dragunov pulls off some offensive moves, topped off the clothesline, and goes for his Scotch lift, but Dar reverses it to his favor. But this is going back and forth, no give on either side. And even if the Gotch lift, when he finally does get it, isn't enough to keep Dar down, and Alexander Wolf is at ringside, but Dragunov wasn't distracted and connects with a Torpedo Moscow flying headbutt that looks so awkward. It's even more, heart-stopping and more like you're fearing for the guy's, safety and the well-being of his body, because it's like, how Akira Tozawa does it straight on. He does it sideways and his head is turned a little bit. You're thinking you do that the wrong way. You hit his opponent on the wrong section of his body. He's going to break his neck. These guys, they take them risks, I'm telling you. But Walter's music hits as he's in the ring, Dragunov, and then the ring general appears on the stage, and it hits that familiar pose, and both men are at a standoff. And what a way to make their return, as NXT UK is back, and I'm looking forward to next week, and also after the show is ending. And also after the show is ending, the UK title match will be off the proverbial hook. So I do like how they tied in Walter to Ilja Dragunov, because they are going to have a future title match down the road. I believe I heard that there is a takeover that's going to happen for the NXT UK brand. Don't know when that'll happen, but soon enough it may well be happening. But I'm glad it's back. You know, a big fan of NXT UK. A lot of people don't give it a lot of credit, and a lot of oftentimes, you know, nobody really talks about it. There's not a lot of people do these type of videos for the UK brand. Very talented, every single one of them. You know, all these matches that they had tonight were really, really great way to set off NXT UK's return. And good job with Triple H and HBK over behind the scenes, remotely, you know, managing things and making things, you know, come together. So my hats off to them and to everybody who performed. Great job, everyone. And I really enjoy the brand, and I really enjoy NXT UK. And let's see what happens next week. We got not Jenny. Well, I hope I can see Jenny because I like her. But we're going to see the women's title going to be on the line. And I believe we're going to see the start of the tournament. Not sure if I remember. But looking forward to that women's match. And see just what happens. Is she going to lose her title? She's held the title long enough, you know, especially with the whole quarantine thing. But we'll see if Piper Niven will be able to pull that victory and become the new UK Women's Champion. But anyway, that's my video for the NXT, my rundown of thoughts for NXT UK for the 17th of September 2020. And for those of you who stopped by and checked out my video, I appreciate it. And in closing, as always, take care.